What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner has been caught up once again in some fuckery, okay, concerning Bad Barbie, or the Catch Me Outside girl, Bregoli, whatever her first name is. And, you know, she was a troubled kid. And of course, you know, she's real fast. She's out there. She's doing things. She got famous on a talk show that I think it was Dr. Phil, I believe. And, you know, she went out and Catch Me Outside, real hood, real street, should I say. And Adrian Broner inboxed this young girl. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with a celebrity boxer sending another message to another celebrity. The only problem is that this girl is only, what, 17? 16? That's a no-no. Now, on the contents of that was, he said, hey, text me crazy girl, or whatnot. And then, of course, she screenshotted the message, what young, you know, kids like that do, saying, hey, locked up by Akon, you know, referencing like, hey, you are 30 years old and I am 16. You know, that's damn near half the age at this point of time in their lives, which is true. However, well, for one, Adrian Broner should do his research. You know, he should really do his research on who the hell and how old these girls are. He should know that being a celebrity responsibility. If he can't do it, somebody outside of somebody in his circle is going to do it, unless he was trying this, you know, shit covert, top secret, you know. And he responded back like, hey, it was an honest mistake. You know, Instagram doesn't have the ages of the people, and I fault them for not having the proper ages of these people on there. And, you know, Adrian Broner, the problem would be if this was an honest mistake, if it wasn't, if he hadn't got into other situations such as sexual assault. He got one. He had to pay $830,000 to an incident in a Cleveland nightclub in Atlanta in 2018 and long in 2016. Okay, and then see, Adrian Broner needs to understand. He needs to grow up. He needs to understand that you can't do stuff like that. You know, especially dealing with somebody underage, this is a real bad stigma, you know, for him and his name. You know, the sexual assault thing, that's one thing. But underage, look, you can't afford to do anything like that. And a person like this Bad Bregoli or Bad Barbie or whatever, she's just looking for trouble, screenshotting that shit. So she already let you know what type of person she was, you know. She was the one that let this shit out. She leaked this. She's an attention whore. That's all. That's ever since she knew that her and her attitude, that's being shitty as it was and being rebellious as it was, can sell and get her money and exposure. Of course, this is just more money and exposure for her. Okay, Adrian Broner is just a source of that exposure. That's all he really is. You know, and then how the hell she knew how old he was and he didn't know how old she was? Again, that's real suspect. That looks bad on the behalf of Adrian Broner. Did I say he knew how old she was? No, because honestly, I didn't. When I heard about it, I was like, well, damn, that shit was at least 5-6 years ago, and the girl was a teenager at the time. I knew. But I didn't know how young she really was, honestly. Because the first thing I thought of was, damn, ain't that chick about at least 22, 23 years of age now? But she wasn't. However, she was only 16. So I'm thinking, well, damn, she's been a little badass girl for a long time, you know, because that Catch Me Outside shit was, what, 4 or 5 years ago now? But who knew? Obviously, Adrian Broner didn't know, but he has to do his research before reaching out to anybody thinking, oh, the way she moves. That has nothing to do with a young girl. Young girls, they're built damn near to dance like that, especially in the environment we have today with twerking and all this stuff. Yeah, you can't see. You know, with the food we eat, girls look shit. They look a lot older than they really are. Don't matter if they're sexual active or not. It has nothing to do with it. Just make sure you are under the same age as that person when you're dealing with that person. If you're a grown-ass man, do not deal with children, period. Because this thing could happen like it happened to Adrian Broner. And lucky he didn't say anything that really incriminated himself. Because, again, she screenshotted it. Because these young girls are what you call messy. So those is what I'm talking about. So we'll see what happens with Adrian Broner. We hope it just blows over. But he needs to be more careful. Of course, you guys tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.